Operant conditioning. This is where an animal learns to modify their behaviour depending on the stimulus. For example, when the squirrel tries to get the sweets without the light, she gets a negative stimulus by people poking at her to scare her away. Now, when she tries to do it again, but with the light shining upon the sweets, it's the correct combination so she can get the sweets. Therefore, as that is the correct behaviour, she carries on doing this. Classical conditioning. This is where an animal learns to connect a stimulus with an action. For example, when the bell rings, the dog will be fed. This has to be done quite a few times for the connection to be made. Once this connection's been made, you will no longer need the food to create the response of salivating. Once this connection has been made, there's no longer any need for the food to cause the dog to salivate, as when the bell rings, it automatically starts salivating. Habituation. This is a type of behaviour where stimulus has been detected for so long that it no longer provokes a response. For example, when a sea urchin is exposed to light, it runs away because it thinks it's dangerous. However, after a while of being exposed to the stimulus, it realises that it's not a threat, so it just carries on with its normal behaviour. Stereotype behaviour. This is a type of behaviour that's unchanging and repetitive across a whole population of animals. For this example of gull chicks, they get food from their parents' beak, but the first time they do it, they're not able to do it correctly. However, on the second and third attempts, they are able to do it with more efficiency and actually able to get most of the food this time.
Oh dear.
On the last attempt, they are actually able to do it 100% correctly this time and receive all the food they are meant to. This shows that a stereotype behaviour can be modified depending on the gull's experience. Reflex behaviour. A reflex behaviour is a rapid, involuntary response to a stimulus. For example, the knee jerk. When a sharp blow is delivered to the knee, it causes the lower limb to kick out. There is no control over this as it's completely involuntary. Taxis. This is where an organism moves either directly to or directly from a stimulus. The example of this is moths. The female moth releases a pheromone which attracts male moths directly to the source. This is known as positive chemotaxis, as they move directly to the chemical stimulus. Kinesis. This behaviour is where an organism moves in a random direction and at random speeds. However, when a stimulus is applied to it that it's negative, the organism increases its speed and the amount of randomness in its movement to try and escape the negative stimulus. The example that is shown is of woodlice. When the temperature increases, they run around like crazy sprinting people to get away from the stimulus. And when the stimulus is removed, they return to normal. Insight behaviour. This is a type of behaviour where an animal knows how to solve a problem without any experience of it beforehand. In this example, a monkey called Sultan was told to get its food, which was out of reach, by using a stick. It managed to do this on the first attempt because it realised what the stick was for. When more food was placed out of the monkey's reach, he was given 2 sticks this time, and he had to reach it still. The first attempt, he couldn't reach it, but a flash of inspiration told him that he had to connect both sticks together to be able to reach. when he did this, he was able to reach the food. This is called insight behaviour because the animal was able to realise what to do. A flash of inspiration. Imprinting. This is a type of behaviour where an animal latches on to an original stimulus within a critical period. For example, when a goose hatches from its egg, it latches on to the first stimulus it sees, which in this case is a human. During this critical period, it bonds with the human as its mother and starts to treat it as it would a normal goose.
Come on.
Therefore, all of the animal's behaviour has been determined from this original stimulus. It'll get to the point where the goose would acknowledge all humans as fellow geese and as such would attempt to mate with any human that it met.
The goose, how cute. Oh, this goose seems to be following me again. Oh, not again, goose. Ah! Oh, it's got me, oh dear. Oh dear.